Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, this is going to be your full moon, lunar eclipse, and Capricorn reading. Sorry, my notes fell on the floor. This reading takes place the full moon, the lunar eclipse on July 5th, and this reading will take us all the way till August 3rd when we have the next full moon. This is a cathartic end to eclipse season. It demands a release and a breaking up of the system, and it's making way for something better. So that's on a global level, that's on a personal level, that's within our communities. Right now, personal sensitivities are likely outweighed by more pressing concerns with the collective. With this eclipse opposite the sun and Vesta, an asteroid goddess of hearth and home in Cancer, it's important we give ourselves and each other a safe and sacred space to embrace our feelings. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading. I'm just going to remind you guys, if you're interested in any of the decks that I'm using, I do have them in the description box below. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any placement you might have. So let's go ahead. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that Taurus needs to hear for their full moon, lunar eclipse, and Capricorn. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Okay. Wow, Taurus. Wow. Okay, nice reading, Taurus. All right, your overall energy for this reading is the Hanged Man. This is Neptunian energy. Right now, we also have Neptune in retrograde, I believe, until November. Now, what is beautiful about this card is we actually have the two acolytes of the Hierophant card, which is Taurus, coming to take a look at the Hanged Man here. Now, this is the vice versa tarot, so we get two sides of it. The Hanged Man here is now, he's already made this major sacrifice. He's embarked on a journey where he wanted to move away from doctrine, that Hierophant card, so either a relationship, a marriage, a contract, a system of beliefs, and we see that we're tearing that down right now. Outdated and unjust systems of beliefs and social structures. But we see here that the Hanged Man, his vigil has now carried on into the nighttime, and he's contemplating more of this universal consciousness. He's really connecting with the galaxy. Some of you are connecting with, with other star seeds or light workers or empaths, and you're knowing or you're finding out who your collective is. Some of you have left behind what we call your pack, okay, people that you believe to be part of your soul tribe, but that really weren't, or that no longer resonate with you, and you may be a little bit alone on this journey, but you're starting to find and attract these like-minded souls because of this idea of unity consciousness, of bringing everyone together, that I am you, that you are me, what I do affects you, and vice versa, and that we're all in this together. And it's this beautiful realization. Some of you find yourselves stargazing, others find you receiving messages, especially during the dream space. Some of you might be even meeting, twin flame or a soulmate, or joining together for the purpose of healing. Okay, and not just you, but also the work that you do is going to affect everyone that you're energetically attached to. So I can't help but notice that right off the bat, we have the Six of Cups and we have the Lovers. So we do have 6, 6 here, and then we also have 4, 4 here. So 44 is the master number. It has to do with material prosperity, perseverance, stability, building through perseverance. And then 66 is about, this is Venus energy. This is love. This is unconditional love. 6 is also relate to Venus, which has now gone direct, which is in Gemini. We see that Gemini energy coming out here. And this is about, it's about dissolving blocks that we might have to financial flow or into loving ourselves, loving our family, or being and attracting, our divine counterparts, right? So Taurus, you are going through a major transition. This is the Death card. Some of you might have Scorpio in your chart or just exhibiting these qualities. This is the Vice Versa Tarot, and on the other side, this is a reminder that death comes for everyone. But death seems to have passed you by. Okay, so you passed some major test. Now, it doesn't mean that you'll never be affected. It doesn't mean necessarily that you're even resisting a change. It just means that you've proven to yourself or to others that you're going to do much better, that you're making a major change. All right, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful because it's in the 3D and it's also in the astral realms and in the 5D, where you've made a commitment to change your ways, or to, commitment to your spiritual journey, to growth and ascension, or to looking for more beauty in the world, seeing the good rather than the bad. And this commitment to also this unity consciousness, this coming together. I feel like they're looking here at this, looks like the Woman in the World card. They're looking at some sort of completion. They're looking at bringing a cycle to an end. And I think this is a beautiful thing for you guys. Now, the next card out is how you project yourself to the world. Well, this is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about soulmate energy. It's about love. It's about playfulness. It's about bliss. It's about innocence. There's a sense of nostalgia to this card. On the other side, we see these two young lovers. She's bathing and she's happy to see him. She feels comfortable that he's coming. It's this union. And on the back side of the card, these two young lovers have spent all this time together and they've lost track of time. Okay, and some of you might be feeling that way, like you don't know what day it is, or you accidentally write down the wrong date. But what happens here is he's coming out and he's saying, all right, it's time for us. This has been great and we'll definitely do it again, but we do have to sort of focus on the mundane, on the everyday, which would be quite Taurian energy, right? The Six of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but we've got double Scorpionic energies coming out with the Death card and the Six of Cups, Sun and Scorpio. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Scorpio or have Scorpio heavy in your chart. But what's interesting is it's reminding me that, this long, beautiful, amazing, sensual night has to come to an end. And we do have to remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Now, the next card out is what's blocking your desires and your goals. Well, we have the Lovers card. There's some sort of major decision that needs to take place here. We also see this decision coming through in this rendition of the Death card with these two pillars, really deciding, making a choice how you're going to view things. In the introduction, we're putting our personal sensitivities on the back burner because there are more pressing concerns about the collective or of the collective. So whether that be your family or whether it be, social justice, whatever it might be. But the Lovers card is saying there's this decision that you're making. And I think you have decided that you're going to do what's best for everyone involved right now. Okay. And with this eclipse, it's really important that we give ourselves and each other this sacred space to embrace our feelings and to listen to others as well. So I really do see that, these two people coming together, this is also doing what's best for everyone at this time. Okay. You have a beautiful ending here. Absolutely beautiful energy coming to you by focusing on how you can help, or how coming together in union, or finding this balance, or just simply deciding to make a change in your behavior or in your healing, something that's going to benefit the greater good, is going to reward you tenfold. Now, the next card out is what you need to do to overcome those obstacles. There's something that needs to be released. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but the Four of Pentacles explicitly is Sun in Capricorn. So it may be a Capricorn person, but with his back to us, it's really important. And again, look at all these pillars. Okay, and again, I feel like it's echoing all of that Hierophant energy, your energy, the importance of making a choice to release someone or something. And for some of us, it's walking away from a system of beliefs that we had always believed in, that we thought was tried and true. And it's this paradigm shift, okay? But it needs to go. What's outdated, what no longer serves us, and maybe it still serves you, but you're starting to see that it doesn't serve the collective. Okay, and I think that's true for a lot of us right now. Looking at, like, for example, I'm not free until everybody's free, that type of mindset. And I think that you're coming into that realization and you're starting to let go of and release the demands that way of thinking has really put on you and on others. Now, the next card out is what you can do within in order to help achieve those desires. This is the Four of Cups. This is interesting because on this side, the other side of the card, he's quite bored, he's quite discontent. He's really bored with this energy, and he's sad and he doesn't know what to do and he's really contemplative. But you've already gone through that. And I feel like, Taurus, you're releasing something emotionally and you're walking away from these force-filled cups because you see that there's something better on the horizon, and that if you stay complacent and that you don't do anything, well, then you're not going to be happy when Judgment Day comes, right? And I'm not talking about this apocalyptic time, but I'm saying when you go to sleep at night, if you realize that you don't take a stand, and again, with this Mars energy moving into Aries, which is happening at this time as well, it's really giving us the strength and the fortitude to fight for what we believe is right for ourselves internally, within our families, our relationships, in our communities, and for the collective. Now, the next card out is what can you learn from the outside world and for others? Well, this is actually focusing more on the mystical side of things. So it's kind of funny because we have you, starstruck and completely in love and emotional here, and then realizing, okay, I'm having a human experience. It's not all completely spiritual, so I do have to attend to the mundane things. But once that you do, okay, once you release, I think it's also releasing some of your attachments to the 3D, okay, to the 3D. Now, I know that sounds like a little bit of a contradiction here, but yes, you still do have to focus on how you're going to pay your bills, how you're going to eat, okay, like your physical needs and that sort of thing, but you're no longer putting a precedence on things, okay, things that aren't important, like your typical fast cars and mansions and things like that you're really starting to see a much more spiritual side. This is really about an awakening, Taurus, okay, and you're releasing things that no longer serve you, no longer serve the collective. And here, it's being committed to that journey. And you can see here the road that the charioteer is on. This is more Cancer energy. The road that the charioteer is on is falling away, and there's this galaxy beneath him. But it's saying that, the only important thing is what's ahead of us. Okay, not dwelling too much on what we're leaving behind. Beautiful energy as your overall, the final message in the tarot here is the 10 of Pentacles. This is jackpot. This is in doing all of this and striking this balance and making this decision, and also putting others' needs, the collective needs, maybe in front of yours for this time, getting that download and this realization, okay, that there needs to be this healthy balance between the everyday and the 3D and the 5D. And for some of you, this is about coming into union, that this is everything that you've ever wanted, and it's a major, major win for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull additional cards for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, you get peace. I love that. Everything coming full circle. All right, your daily practice through meditation, through prayer, finding peace along this journey, making this decision, I think also to do something that's not only good for you, but that's good for the betterment of the collective is also what's going to bring you peace. And then you get fear. Yeah. Not always easy. I think some of you are also with this scorpionic energy deciding that you're no longer going to live in fear of death or change or transition. Understanding that surrendering to it is the best thing you could do. And we see that surrender here in that Hanged Man energy. Okay, so you get universal love. Yeah, definitely Taurus. And then you get 44 coming out again. So if you guys are into numerology, 44, you have four fours coming out. Okay, very important for those of you into numerology. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Right? Does that not echo everything that I was saying about the collective? Wow. Love it. Okay, and then you get fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Yeah, fertility is coming out, 27 breaks down to a 9. 9s are about wish fulfillment, Taurus. And look at what's coming to you in doing this. Okay, and activating the potential. Okay, something that grows from your consciousness. Okay, not from doctrine, but from your consciousness, from within, is going to be a new and grander expression of ourselves. And that brings you that 10 of Pentacles energy. Really, really nice. Really nice. Whoa. All right. And then you get star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little bit deeper. So some of you are being asked to really, go within, and through meditation, you're going to find these answers. And we see that. Look at this. Look at this Hanged Man. Look at this. Hanged Man, star ancestors, peace. A lot of you guys, this is the work that you're doing. This is that spiritual work that you're doing. Oof, you guys are busy, my Taurus, my bulls out there. And I thank you for all this work that you're doing, because I can't stress enough how important it is and how much it benefits all of us. All right, and then you get loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So surrender. This is all about surrender. And take a look at what doesn't serve you. How are you coping with change? Some of you, I feel like you had a near-death experience. Okay? Some of you have had a near-death experience, and this has just totally changed your perspective. Or you might have, friends, family members, or neighbors who have struggled or lost their lives to the pandemic, to COVID, or, to something else. And I think that's been a really major source of this shift, of you making this choice. All right. And then you guys get the rattle. Ooh, I love it. 43 breaks down to 7. The next time I do these readings, I'm going to have a rattle that I can shake when this card comes out, because I just hear it. I feel it. All right. The rattle, this comes from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. The number 43 breaks down to 7, which is a very spiritual number. It's the path of the mystic, the yogi. All right, so again, my Taurians out there, you guys are rocking it when it comes to meditation, prayer, energy healing, law of attraction. You guys are my star seeds out there. You guys are coming through so strong. The rattle is the spirit caller, and it carries the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with the prayer, "Great Spirit, may your will be done." The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. You guys, how awesome is that line? That sums up this reading, the messages I've been telling you all reading. Let me say that again. The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. 10 of Pentacles, smack dab in the middle of your reading. Oh, Taurus, the rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit, but be careful. They're very sharp and can hurt you and others if they're not used mindfully. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. Oh, Taurus. I love that. I love that. I just love how it all comes together in readings. It's fantastic. Fantastic. All right, final messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any placement. I forgot to mention cross watchers are welcome. And if you're a cross watcher, you're probably should be very jealous of Taurus energy right now because you guys are rocking it. Taurus, oh, major glow up here. Major glow up. All right. And then we get advancement. Yeah, a strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the strings of your heart. I really feel like this speaks to that chariot energy that we saw down below. All right, and then we get, what's next? What's next? I love this reading for you guys. I love this reading for you. All right, creation. Look at that. You guys are creating left, right, and center. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Taurus, so sing your songs, paint your paintings, knit, sew, dance, you know, and it doesn't have to be on a professional level, but you know what? You guys have this energy to harness. And all I can do is thank you for being such powerful, beautiful souls. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.